Hello, welcome back to my breast augmentation series. As you can see, I'm outside. It's about 60 degrees today here in Georgia. Pretty nice for a January day, actually the second week of January. Not complaining because I came from Ohio, lived in Nebraska. Both places were cold in the winter. Here is pretty manageable. So I'm on my little lunch break today from the office. As you can see, getting outside, getting some activity. And that's what I want to talk about for this next episode is when and how and why you can start working out or being active after your surgery, as well as nutrition and some of the things that you might consider to help you heal faster and help your body get back on track sooner rather than later. So this park is super cute. It's like 7 minutes from my office, and I just love this dock. They built it probably July, August, and I was just obsessed. So I've taken some photos here before, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a seat and tell you guys. So the one thing that a lot of us women who are active or live an extremely active lifestyle, whether it's bodybuilding, CrossFit, you name it, we all want to know, when can I get back in the gym? When can I start working out again? And that was the first question I asked my doctor as well, the first augmentation as well as the second one. And the answers were actually a little bit different. I have my own perspective, but I'm going to share first what the doctors told me. My first augmentation back in 2016, I asked, and I was going under the muscle, and they said 8 weeks I had to be off my feet, resting, no activity, very little cardio, if any, up to the first 6 weeks after surgery. This surgery, my doctor told me 3 weeks off of my feet, no cardio, no weightlifting for up to 3 weeks, and then we would evaluate and see if I can do lower body, upper body, you have it. My perspective is a little bit different. Some things that I've done, some things I haven't done. My first surgery, I definitely think I went into the gym too early. I started working out probably 9 weeks after surgery, but I was going a little bit too heavy. And I think there's something about being in the sport. There's the idea that you can push past pain, or if you're a really competitive athlete, you know, okay, it's gonna be painful, but I gotta push past the pain in order to grow. When you go under a reconstructive or an invasive type of surgery, such as a breast augmentation, your body needs to adjust and adapt to the foreign objects that are placed within it. This is why some women actually have issues with their breast implants. Some might have BII, some might get autoimmune diseases later down the road, some of them might get capsular contractions. There are various issues that can come about. A lot of them are stimulated from overtraining and not doing what your doctor told you to do. In this second surgery, I did my first cardio session, I believe it was 10 days or 12 days after surgery. We have a bike at home. All I did was get on the bike for, I think I did 20 minutes in steady state. After that 20 minutes, I was exhausted. And it made me realize that my body still needs to recuperate a little bit. So in that sense, I had still been eating, I would say a moderate calorie range, about 16 to 1800 calories a day. But if your body needs to repair itself and you cut your calories back and then you try and start adding in working out just to boost up your calories so you can eat more, it's kind of a selfish way to think about it, or if you're trying to lose weight. So just be careful when you're going back and starting to work out. I did my first leg day, I think it was 2 weeks after surgery, and I'm extremely sore because all I ended up doing was some body weight movements and using 10-pound dumbbells. Now, when you do that and you increase your heart rate, that's where the issues can happen and why the doctors say to stay off of your feet and not do anything, because when your heart rate increases and your blood flow starts to go through your body, it's going to go here as well as the body parts that you were working out. Just like when you're at the gym and it might be, you know, a back day, and you look down and your quad has a pump and you're like, how did that happen? Or it was leg day and you have a shoulder pump. all of your muscles connect still, even if it's not the specific muscle group and muscle bodies that you're working out that day. So one of my highest recommendations is listen to your body, pay attention to the signs. If something feels tight or it just pulls weird or wrong, back off and give it another day or another week, and then go back and try it again. I also recommend icing, specifically for pain and inflammation, but you can also put heat on it as well to help with that. The icing that I do, I literally will have these big ice packs, and I put them on for about an hour at a time, and then I rotate them off. And I've been doing that whether I'm going to the gym or not, just every day if I'm having pain. I've been having a lot of soreness underneath the implants, and it's actually bruising from the old capsules that the doctor removed from my under the muscle implants. And it's still trying to heal itself because he basically took out a ton of scar tissue from my first set of implants. I actually think a lot of the scar tissue came from some overtraining that I did in the beginning right after my surgery, and it started to build up faster over time, and eventually that's what led to that capsular contraction that I had in the one breast. So that's the training piece. Just be careful. I'm not doing any upper body, even though I can like pick up stuff. It's actually really hard for me to pick up something that's over 5 pounds. Even my bag for work, when I have food in it, I'm struggling. So I'm gonna have to figure that out, but just be careful and make your fiance, boyfriend, husband take care of you. Ask for help. I'm really bad about it, and I admit it, but do better about asking for help. On the nutrition side, this is obviously one of my biggest passions, is the food piece, because I think our food nourishes our bodies in certain ways. And so for me, I wanted to focus on the anti-inflammatory foods first, doing a higher fat diet, but still having some complex carbohydrates to help keep my blood glucose pretty stable. I notice sometimes if I'm intermittent fasting or doing a full day fast, I can go hypoglycemic a little bit and get really like lightheaded, but that's only if I do it a lot. So one thing I wanted to be careful and mindful of was not cutting all my carbs out, but making sure I had enough that my body can heal itself and repair itself too. So one of the food groups that I love the most for this would be salmon, followed by adding in berries, walnuts, flaxseed, olive oil. Those are some of the key ones that I really like to add in and enjoy for anti-inflammatory foods. I also increase my vegetables. The gut microbiome needs help, especially after being on antibiotics. There's so many people out there who say, oh, just take a probiotic, you'll be fine. Really? Take a pill, you'll be fine? What is wrong with society today? That doesn't work. You can get good probiotics, yes, but the best probiotics and prebiotics are in food. So, have foods like kimchi. Have higher fiber foods like oat bran, oatmeal, sweet potatoes. Berries have high fiber. Different green vegetables like your Brussels sprouts, your cauliflower, your asparagus, kale, spinach. All of those are helpful to giving you more diversity in your gut that is going to increase that microflora that was killed off when you put those antibiotics in your system. Then when you add in the probiotic pill, it kind of works in like a synergetic way so that the probiotic is going to help heal the lining, while when you feed it the diverse foods, those are going to grow and flourish so that you have more bacterial diversity in your gut. So those are some things today that I thought were very important that I wanted to touch on. My healing process has definitely been ups and downs, feeling some depression here and there, but overall I'm really happy with my doctor and what he's done for me. I'm going in for a follow-up this week. I'll let you guys know how everything's going, and appreciate you guys for the support. So please do give me a subscription here. Follow me on Instagram for more updates, and let me know what questions you have specific to breast augmentation for female athletes, because that's what I'm passionate about. So enjoy your day, get outside, take a walk, enjoy beautiful weather, and stay active, friends. Pursue those 2020 goals.